What up, NGB the gang? It's your boy NGB Jordan back with an episode of Wait, hold on. We're not doing business news today. Today we're talking about something a little bit different. Now, what are we talking about today? Now, normally I don't really touch on like the red pill community, dating, or anything like that. I think the last thing I talked about was probably the fresh and fit situation with ABBA and Preach. But today I saw some news when I was watching O'Shea Duke Jackson. If you guys know who he is, if you don't, check him out. My boy is hilarious. He's always coming with the hot celebrity junk news. You know what I'm saying? And it's always hitting. So you gotta make sure to check that out. But I'm gonna start first with a story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with a story. So how I kind of got into a little bit of the red pill stuff. There were a couple of people that got me into it. First was a dude named AD, which stands for Australia, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what that name is. But he was the first person that kind of introduced me to it. I was like, oh, it's interesting, you doing little stuff in your life, little relationship stuff, you start looking, you're like, hey, are like other men dealing with this kind of stuff too and everything? And that's kind of like my premise on it. So then I started getting into Coach Greg and a guy named Donovan Sharpe. Now, I want to talk about Donovan Sharpe today, and I want to talk about mediocre tutorials and reviews, which now I watch tons of mediocre tutorial and reviews. Extremely smart guy. He looks like he's in his high 20s, but dude is really about, I want to say he's about 38. And he does reviews on just things that have to do with dating and all that, gives his output, and just a very smart dude. Like, I'm pretty sure he has like his graduate's degree or something like that, and you can just tell when you hear him talk, he's extremely intelligent. And we all got the news a couple weeks ago, it may be a month now, that he has cancer, testicular cancer, to be precise. And I think it was just a good reminder to all of us, because dude's seen so much success in the past couple of years and things like that. And it was a really good, way for us to all kind of humble yourself. Like, you saw it and you were like, man, like, this guy's really on a roll. He's been doing his thing. It's been crazy. So just to see something like that happen to him, I feel like we all, not even in the community, but anybody that knows him or deals with him, it was just like, it was a humbling experience. Or at least it was for me, because I was like, man, if this can happen to this dude with all this success, he's doing all the right things, he's moving the right way, he's a great dude, he works out, you can tell he eats healthy, does all that stuff, then it can happen to me, and it can happen to either one of us. And that's one lesson that I wanted to, kind of touch on. Now, when I woke up this morning, I was watching some O'Shea, as I do, every morning I wake up, I start working on a couple videos, reading around, trading the market and stuff. And O'Shea was talking about Donovan Sharpe, and, Donovan Sharpe isn't really, I guess you wouldn't really say he's a part of like the YouTube like black community, and O'Shea is. So, these two guys really don't agree with each other necessarily. They're both great friends of Kevin Samuels, the video on Winter is Coming that I had way back, but from a more business standpoint. But like O'Shea was basically saying, like, hey, like, you got to watch out, like, this stuff can happen to anyone. Like, so basically what Donovan is dealing with right now is he caught a case of C19. Now, Donovan, just like mediocre tutorials and reviews, is he's big in the red pill community. He's one of the first guys I was watching when I really got into the community, and there's a couple of things that I disagree with him. I don't really watch him necessarily as much anymore, but that's not really what this video is about. And either way, regardless of how anyone feels about him, we can say this man has created a space for himself in this YouTube sector, and that's something that can always be respected. So shout out to both of these guys, I want to say. Now, apparently his C19, apparently it was severe, and now it's at critical. So here we have a healthy person, what I'm saying, eats right. You can tell he eats right. He's very big into fitness, just like mediocre, and he caught C19. So I just wanted to make this video kind of like as a warning, and just to kind of get us all level-headed. It's easy to go through, especially as people who are on the market and businessmen, YouTubers. Once you start growing, it's really easy to think that you can become untouchable. And oh, I've got all of this money, all these girls like me. It's very easy in this world to get a big head, especially if you come from a place where you've never really had anything. So I think there's a big lesson that we can learn from this. I wish Donovan Sharpe and Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews the best of luck in their health. They're both great guys, and I think they both have their place in this community, and I wouldn't want to see anything happen to them, and I'm sure the rest of you wouldn't either, regardless of how you feel about their views or anything like that. So I just wanted to make this video so we could all get level-headed. After seeing this, the Donovan Sharpe thing this morning, and just thinking back to the mediocre tutorial and reviews thing from a couple weeks back, I was like, man, there's a trend that's happening here, and you know, it's a trend that I feel like we all need to come together as a community and just support each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's that kind of thing. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Send your prayers out to these guys and their families, because you never know. You never know. When could be your last day. You never know. So that's the reason why you got to make sure you're spreading love. You got to make sure that's why you speak over facts, because in the end, it's going to be the facts that really play out into the world and can help us bring a future. And that's what the Red Pill community is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about hating women, anything about that. It's just about to be awareness of what's going on around you, so you can make good decisions and possibly be a positive person, in the world. So excuse my monologue, you know what I'm saying? Business news coming soon. And I just had to say this because I'm seeing this trend, and I just want to make sure that the community supports each other. You guys all have a great day. Thanks for all the love you've been showing the channel. I just hit 100 subscribers. I appreciate all y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a blessed day.